Today we're diving into something super wild, consciousness. Yeah, that thing that makes you you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your late-night cravings, all of it. Ever wondered why you're aware of your own thoughts? Or how you know you're thinking while you're thinking? That, my friend, is consciousness. And trust me, it's way more than just being awake. It's like the ultimate backstage pass to your own brain. At the simplest level, consciousness is just awareness. It's knowing that you exist and that stuff is happening around you. Let me give you a super relatable example. Imagine it's 3 a.m. You're scrolling TikTok, munching on chips thinking, why am I like this? That right there is consciousness. You're aware of yourself, your actions, your environment, and even your questionable life choices at the same time. Another example, your buddy tells a joke, you laugh, and then you think about why it made you laugh. That's consciousness noticing itself in action. Basically, consciousness is when your brain is aware of itself noticing the world. But consciousness isn't just on or off. It's more like a dimmer switch, sometimes full blast, sometimes chill mode. When you're fully awake, you're alert, scrolling TikTok, paying bills, maybe even paying attention in class, hopefully. That's your brain operating at 100%. Then there's daydreaming. You're staring off into space, thinking about pizza, your crush, or your next gaming session. Your brain is semi-aware but in chill mode. When you're sleeping or dreaming, your body is out cold, but your brain is still alive in dreamland. Sometimes you even solve problems while dreaming and wake up like, whoa, that's genius. That's your subconscious working overtime. And then there's being unconscious, like in a coma. Zero awareness. Nada. That's when consciousness takes a hard nap. Your brain is like a dimmer switch. It can go from full blast to barely there light. And everything in between. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Your subconscious. Think of your brain like an iceberg. The conscious part is the tip, the stuff you're aware of. The subconscious is the massive chunk under the water. It handles habits, instincts, memories, and all the stuff you're not thinking about, like breathing, walking, or the fact you just blinked. Real-life example. You drive somewhere and don't even remember the ride. Your subconscious did the autopilot. You catch a ball without thinking about it. That's muscle memory plus subconscious at work. You blink at a sudden light, cringe at a weird joke, or yawn because your buddy yawned. That's your subconscious reacting before your conscious mind even catches up. Consciousness equals aware. Subconscious equals background boss. Honestly, most of your day is run by the subconscious, you just don't notice it. Scientists think consciousness comes from your brain's networks talking to each other. Neurons firing, connecting, sharing info. It's basically a massive group chat inside your skull. Your sensory organs, eyes, ears, skin, send info to the brain. The brain interprets it and you're like, yo, that's a cat. Or I need coffee ASAP. Your brain is constantly scanning the world, interpreting it, and giving you a VIP pass to reality. Some philosophers and scientists even think consciousness isn't just your brain. It's this whole mind-body-world connection. Basically, your brain is just one piece of a much bigger vibe. Kinda crazy, right? Let's make it real with everyday examples. You hear your favorite song and feel goosebumps. That's consciousness noticing your body and emotions at the same time. You remember an embarrassing moment from 5 years ago. You laugh or cringe. That's your conscious mind plus memory network in action. You figure out a solution, daydream a new invention, or imagine a different life. That's higher level conscious thinking at work. You help a stranger or choose to speak up. Yep, that's consciousness plus awareness of consequences. Basically, anytime your brain notices itself noticing, boom, that's consciousness in action. Consciousness is also tied to self-awareness. You don't just react to the world, you reflect on it. You think about your thoughts, your feelings, and even your own actions. You plan, imagine, and make decisions based on that reflection. That's what separates you from a robot, a goldfish, or even most animals. It's that inner voice saying, hey, I exist, I'm thinking, and I can do something about it. Here's a crazy thought experiment for you. Imagine waking up in a world where everything looks the same, but nobody else is conscious. People move, talk, eat, laugh, but they have zero awareness. It's like puppets running on autopilot. That's basically what it would be like without consciousness. You'd just be reacting, not experiencing. Now imagine yourself in the Matrix, but instead of dodging bullets, you're aware of every choice, every thought, every feeling, every itch. That's what consciousness lets you do. It's not just survival, it's living, thinking and experiencing life in full color. Consciousness can also be tricky. Your focus can change it. Think about when you're in the zone playing a video game. drawing or writing. Time flies, you're hyper-aware of the task, and distractions fade away. That's focused consciousness. Now think about when you're stressed, tired, or overwhelmed. Your awareness scatters, you forget things, and you feel disconnected. Consciousness isn't static. It's flexible, adapting to your mental state, your environment, and even your emotions. Here's another fun example. Ever notice how memories can trigger feelings out of nowhere? You smell a certain food and instantly you're back at grandma's kitchen. Or you hear a song and suddenly feel happy or sad for no apparent reason. That's your conscious mind accessing the subconscious, blending the past with the present, and creating a full-on emotional experience. That's consciousness doing its magic. Some scientists believe consciousness is what allows humans to experience life fully, the colors, the music, the emotions, the highs and the lows. Without it, life would just be a series of reactions with no meaning. Consciousness lets you love, imagine, create, and even laugh at your own terrible jokes. It's literally the reason you feel alive. And here's the coolest part. Consciousness might not just be in humans. Some scientists argue that animals, maybe even some AI one day, have some form of awareness. Dolphins, for example, can recognize themselves in mirrors, which shows a level of self-awareness. Birds plan for the future. Your dog might know when you're sad. Consciousness comes in layers and degrees, and humans just happen to be able to reflect on it like crazy. So next time you're zoning out, daydreaming, or wondering why you think what you think, remember, that's your consciousness at work, the most mysterious part of you, right inside your own skull. It shapes how you see the world, how you interact with others, and how you understand yourself. Every thought, every feeling, every aha moment, it's all part of that crazy, powerful, invisible thing called consciousness. Hit like if your brain just got blown a little. And don't forget to subscribe for more mind-bending stuff like this. Peace.